Hello everybody and welcome to this video. In this video I just wanted to talk a bit about what I've been thinking about regarding this channel and the future of this channel and how I'm feeling, how I'm doing like with work and applying for jobs and things like that. So if you're interested in that, watch this video. If you want to know more about like finally being done with studying and everything, I will link the video I talk about that up here so you can watch it before this one or afterwards, however you want. So I think it has already been a bit more than a month since I'm done studying and the things have changed a bit. And I think, everything is changing in 2020 and plans change and everything changes. So let me just explain what I mean. So my initial plan was, of course, studying, getting my bachelor's degree, and then start working as a social worker, which is what I have studied. And first I thought, let's do it like full time. And then I started this YouTube channel. I thought, maybe like after a few months, I thought maybe I can monetize it one day. Maybe I can only work a part-time job. And then that has been the plan since then. And now in October, I actually made enough money from this YouTube channel where it would be enough. But in November, not. So it's always changing. So I'm not making enough money from this YouTube channel to where it would be enough to support my lifestyle just my bills. Now it has not been enough in November, and we actually have been quarantined for 2 weeks, not just not leaving, not going outside, not meeting so many people, but being forced to stay in our apartment because we had contact with a positive tested person. We all got a test, we all were negative, so I'm glad that's that. For that short period of time, I stopped applying for jobs or looking for jobs because I thought, I cannot even go to a job interview because I'm legally not allowed to leave my apartment. It was also very crazy. I've never thought that it is that it feels so different if you're not allowed to leave your apartment, not being able to go for a walk, not being able to take out the trash, really being trapped inside. Now I totally understand why I do that. It's really important, and since we are in a house with a lot of other people, it would be a risk if we just left the apartment and went outside, met people maybe in the hallway or somewhere like this. We could of course infect other people if we were infected. We were not, thankfully, but yeah, that's that. And then during these past few weeks, now for the 2 weeks of quarantine, of course, my son was at home and I was not really able to work as much. For the other 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, maybe, I got this little taste of how it would be like to be self-employed, to work for this YouTube channel full time. And it has actually been amazing. Now, at first, when I was initially just done studying, I did expect a period like this. I wanted to give myself 1 or 2 or 3 months to reorganize everything, apply for jobs, think about what kind of a job I really wanted to work for, and doing YouTube, figuring out how it works, how much time everything takes. But now, since I was able to actually spend that time at home working on my YouTube channel, it was a feeling I never had before. I always felt forced to do homework for school and later for university, so I've never had that feeling of working on something I like. So it has been so amazing just getting up in the morning, starting to work on this YouTube channel. I put more energy into thumbnails. I put more energy into filming more videos. I started filming these YouTube shorts, which a lot of people unsubscribed because of them, but also a lot of people like them. So let me know what you think about YouTube Shorts in the comments down below. Yeah, it just has been amazing. And I want to do that full time if possible. Now it is not possible financially at the moment, but maybe it will be in the future. But for that, my YouTube channel has to grow and it has to earn a bit more money sustainably in a sense now, not environmentally, but that it does it every single month. And by thinking about that, talking about that to my boyfriend and really figuring out what I actually want, and maybe it's more content creation and less working a full-time or part-time regular job, I actually realized I have some limiting mindsets. Now, I think you have all heard about all of these fights influencers, for example, sometimes have with other people, where other people say, oh, just go and work a normal job, then you wouldn't be that selfish, wouldn't be that illusional when it comes to what you talk about. Just, you don't even know what it is to work. It's content creation is not a real job. Like, there are these discussions, and I think they're ugly, and I think it's not right, because I cannot know how it is to work as a builder who builds houses. I cannot know how it is to work as a teacher. I cannot know how it is to work at a desk job 9 to 5. I just don't know. But I do know what it is to work as a social worker, and I do know what it is to work, how it is to work as a content creator, and both of it is work. Of course it is work. I have told you in the past that it takes about 10 hours a week to create these videos. I wrote down how much time I spend, or how much time I actually would need, because sometimes I don't get back at answering comments, don't get back at answering like DMs and things like that. And I wrote down the hours that I would want to have for each task, and it is 24 per hours. So that's more than a part-time job, or like it's more than 50% of like a full-time job. And so I realized, like, oh wow, I'm actually spending a lot of time. And for the first like 8 to 9 months, I've always done that just at night. I edited all my videos when my son was asleep, and I have to tell you, at 8 p.m. I was super tired. I just wanted to get it done. Of course, I still like creating videos, but it was not that I enjoyed the editing process as much, because I was just very tired. And you can clearly see, if you look at the color grading, sometimes it's really off. If you look at the quality, if you look at the thumbnails, I want to do it better. I want to have better quality. I want to maybe keep that simple style of not adding too much b-roll. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below as well. But I do want to be able to be satisfied with the result. And that has only happened recently. There have only recently been a few videos where I thought, oh, I like this video. I think it turned out good. I like how it turned out. And I want to have more of that. And I want to be able to have that feeling I had for the past weeks working. I want to feel like I have enough time, and like this is actually a job, because that is what I wanted to talk about actually. Now I got off track here. But my limiting mindset is that even though I'm absolutely aware that YouTube content creation, being an influencer, can be a real job, that it actually is a lot of work, another part of me doesn't believe that. Another part of me is like, oh, that's not a real job. That's just a hobby. It's supposed to be a hobby. Maybe you can earn something on the side, but you should work like a real job. And that is so stupid, because I know it. I know how much work it is. I know that it can be a real job. I also, of course, know that there are maybe harder jobs, but what is hard? And it really depends on what we know. It depends on us as people. It depends on so many factors. But content creation, being a YouTuber, being an influencer, can be a real job. And now I hope you're on the same page with me. And if not, then maybe, I don't know, maybe not everybody has that same opinion. But I think it is a real job. It is a lot of work to do that. And at least I also try to add value. Like, I try to be an authentic person and hope that that is adding value itself by me like sharing just what I think and being real. And somebody commented that I'm a bit obsessed with that, but maybe I am. I just believe I like people that are very authentic, and that's what I try to be, because I also see that a lot of you like that as well. And the other part is, of course, educating and talking and thinking about minimalism, intentional living, and just sustainability, being a good person and living a life that we are happy with, but also is good for our planet. So this is my value proposition, kind of. Maybe it's a bit too complicated still, but that is what I'm doing. And I think it's okay if I'm doing that. It's okay if I earn money by doing that. And it is certainly a lot of work. And I want to do that, and I would like to do that as a full-time job. But at the same time, the minute I think about me being self-employed, completely working for this YouTube channel, I also think like, it's not a real job, it should stay a hobby. What do I say if people ask me what I work? Because that's actually something that happens sometimes. If somebody asks me what I work, in the past I could just say, oh, I'm studying, I'm still a student. And if they ask me where my money is coming from, like first it was my parents supporting me, but now this YouTube channel has started earning me a bit of money, and it was always weird because I said, yeah, I have this business. And then if people ask me, oh, what kind of business do you have? I'm making YouTube videos. And then usually people don't even know what I'm talking about. But I'm so sad that I'm still so self-conscious when it comes to this YouTube channel, because I think it's not a real job. It's not something real. It's not a real business. It's not. And that's wrong, because I'm putting in work and I'm earning money for it. And that's a business. And it's not super profitable at the moment. But I hopefully it will get there. And if my mindset is this poor, maybe it won't. Because, I mean, I don't want to get rich with this YouTube channel. Not at all. I ideally wanted to support my life. I wanted to pay my bills. And that's all I want from it. It's not quite there yet, but it should get there. But in that process, I am struggling with this mindset. I see these other people doing YouTube as their full-time job, and I appreciate this, and I think this is a valid route to go. This is a valid thing to do. But me at the same time thinking of myself as, it should be a hobby. You can earn something at the side. It's not a real job. It's really bad. Yeah, also let me know if you're interested in more of like the financial side of this. I would be open to share my revenue with you that I get with this YouTube channel. I am open to like tell you what my lifestyle costs at the moment, but I think that would be better to put it into a different video. So let me know if you're interested in me breaking down my finances, what I spend money for, what my YouTube channel earns me, what my goal would be when it comes to an income. And one thing I want to make really, really clear has to do with not wanting to get super rich. I think money is important because money makes it possible for us to have a life where we don't have to stress about it too much, where we can support ourselves, where we can meet our basic needs. But money will not make us super happy. It does make us unhappy if we don't have it. But if we have enough, then more money doesn't, for me at least, it doesn't really bring more happiness. So I want to have enough money to live, and I want to have enough money to buy organic foods and buy sustainable fashion and things like that. And I do want to have enough money to travel sometimes, but I don't want to travel by plane. I don't want to travel expensively. I just want to travel very, very low budget. That's enough for me. So these are the things I want money for, and this is what I want from this channel. And of course, some people might say I put too many ads into my videos. I should do things differently. I cannot speak about minimalism and advertise things on my channel. Yes, but on the other hand, I want to live off this channel if possible. And I am thinking about like starting a Patreon account. Let me know if you have any ideas what I could share on a Patreon account or something like that. I also thought about YouTube membership, because you have this, it's possible to create this members space where you also add additional content. I thought about making a private podcast or something like this, because let's be honest, my videos are mostly just podcasts because there's not that much going on. Visually, it's actually just me talking. And so I would be interested in knowing what you are interested in. And I've already seen a few comments of people telling me that they would love to support me with just like a small amount of money each month or something like that. And that, of course, would help me reach this goal. And you're absolutely not obligated to do anything. You're absolutely not even obligated to like this idea of me becoming a full-time YouTuber or something like that. But of course, I'm super thankful for all of you who are still watching this video. I'm super thankful for each and every one of you who is commenting on my videos, liking my videos, watching the ads on my videos. That really helps me out. And so, yeah, thank you so much for that. It really helps me. And another very important thing I want to say is that it's a journey. Life is a journey. Becoming self-employed with a YouTube channel is a journey. A YouTube channel itself is a journey. And here is, like, I started this YouTube channel thinking I would do mostly sustainability content. Then I realized that the algorithm really does not like me and sustainability content together, but that minimalism just works a lot better. And I hope you understand why I changed my focus a bit and did more and more minimalism content, just because I realized that that works so much better with the algorithm, and that I actually made it possible for me to, be a bit more successful on YouTube. And now I realize, after over a year and over 120 videos, I think, that sometimes I'm a bit burnt out or bored when it comes to my content. And I am thinking about, like, on one hand, I really want to make highly searchable content, which is something I wasn't really able to achieve until now. Best quality, very helpful, on the point, always very niched down to minimalism in order to really get traction, to play into the algorithm, to get more views and more subscribers. And on the other hand, I really have to be in line with what I share online. And so I wanted to be more of myself. I wanted to incorporate more of my personality, share more of, like, other things that go on in my life or that I'm thinking about. And now I really also wanted to ask you what you think about that and what kind of content you are here for. And I know as soon as I diversify the things I talk about, I will lose subscribers, I will lose views on my videos, and it's not going to be good for my overall performance. But in the long run, I cannot sustain this channel by just doing minimalism tips for 10 years. I will definitely not stop making minimalism videos. It will still be the majority of my videos, and everything kind of is also related to minimalism, because minimalism plays a huge role as a very practical tool in my life. This will of course not change, but I just thought about diversifying the content a bit more and doing a bit more of these maybe videos where I just talk about things that I came to my mind, doing shorts about, like, single thoughts I had. Let me know what you like to see. I don't know if I'm going to vlog or anything like that, but I could certainly, like, do more videos, maybe also film outside or take you through a process where I'm trying something out. I've also thought about an experiment, maybe a, like, full year experiment where I do something for 365 days, or just a project I'm starting where I'm taking you along. And if you have any ideas for that, let me know down below. I thought about, like, making no buy year, or, like, making seeing how long it takes me to buy 10 new things. Like, the longer it takes, the better, but maybe it's also not so good because it's very, like, superficially made rules on my life. I don't know. I have thought about, like, just doing a series, a project, take you along in something that has to do with my life to, be even more myself and letting you know about me as a person. Yes, I think that is a lot of, like, the behind stuff, a lot of the thoughts that go into this channel, because of course I make this channel because it's fun to make videos. Of course I make this channel to hopefully inspire some of you to change something or think about something a different way. Of course I make these videos to for you to comment on them, to have these conversations, but it's just such a beautiful thing that I'm able to actually earn money from YouTube. And it has made such a huge difference in my life during the past year, or especially the past few months, because I haven't been earning money for a lot of months now. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you understand my thoughts here. and let me know if you have any ideas for content. Thank you so much for everybody who is still here. Thank you so much for always watching and commenting. I see you. I know a lot of the names that I see all the time in the comments. I also see that there are a lot of people who just like all of my videos, or just like, yeah, give a thumbs up on many of the videos, and I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for being here, and if you want to see more videos right now, I'll link you a video and a playlist so you can check those out if you have a bit of time and if you want to spend it on my channel. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye.